Welcome. Today we'll be looking at an orthogonal vector to a plane PQR. The formula that we'll be using today is PQ cross PR. We can see our P, Q, and R values on the top left side here. Now we're going to start off finding our PQ. Our PQ can be found by subtracting our Q from our P. We're going to rewrite our Q here, so Q would be the negative 2, 1, 4, minus 3, 0, 3. Now for this, it'll be pretty simple. What we're going to do is we're going to subtract each of the x, y, and z's for the Q and P from each other. So we'll have our negative 2 minus 3, our 1 minus 0, and our 4 minus 3. This will actually give us a vector that we can use for the cross multiplication later. So now we'll subtract, and we'll have a negative 5, 1, and 1. This will be our PQ value. Now let's find our PR value. We're going to do this the same exact way. We'll have our R coming first, minus our P. Our R being the 4, 2, 5, minus our P, which was the 3, 0, 3. Now let's rewrite this again so it's a little more clear. We'll have our 4 minus 3, 2 minus 0, and our 5 minus 3. Now subtract these. We'll have 1, 2, and 2. Now these are all the values we need for our cross multiplication. If you're not familiar with a matrix, what we're going to do here, I suggest you go and watch the video about matrices that I have. It'll be in the end cards if you're interested. So we have our I, J, K. And now it doesn't matter which is on the top or which is on the bottom. Our PQ or our PR doesn't matter. So we'll have our PR and our PQ on the bottom. Our PR being that 1, 2, 2. And our PQ being that negative 5, 1, and 1. Now we're going to rewrite our matrix so it's a little simpler and easier to handle. We'll have our I, J, and K components. Our I component is just the J and K rows. So we see our 2, 2, 1, and 1. That's our I. It'll be minus our J component, which is 1, 2, negative 5, and 1. We'll add that to our K component, which will be 1, 2, negative 5 here, and 1. That 2 minus 2 will be our I component. We'll subtract that from our J, which will be the 1 plus 10 here. Then we'll add that to our K component, which will be 1 plus 10 again. After we did that, we're going to rewrite it so it's a little simpler to translate into vector notation. We'll have our 0i minus 11j plus 11k here. So with this, we're going to rewrite in vector notation. That's the notation with the less than and greater than marks. All this is just transferring the constants from those variables down to this. So it'll be 0 for our I, negative 11 for that j, and regular 11 for our k. And that's it.